Yo, what is up guys, this is Drino Beats, and in this video we're going to deconstruct how Feline by Juice WRLD, Polo G, and Trippie Redd was made in FL Studio. Alright, so credit where this is due, as I'm sure you guys guessed it, this beat was made by two producers, Nick Mira and DT aka Sidepce from Internet Money. With that being said, for this beat I try to be as accurate as possible and use Internet Money drum kits specifically from those two producers. So let's get into it, and here's a quick preview again. Just to orient yourself, I'll go through the sounds that we got going on real quick. We have a sound effect, a Nick Mira guitar loop, a pad, bell, clap, snare, open hat shaker thing, hi-hat, another hi-hat, an 808, and a kick. This guitar loop is actually in a Nick Mira loop kit from a while ago called Gasolina 2. It's called the Heroin loop. I'll play this for you guys. If it gets copyrighted and gets muted, I apologize. So yeah, that was pretty cool to find that sample. But next going on this beat, this took me the longest to find. We have this sound effect here. Dude, I was like YouTubing car mechanic sounds, drill sounds, Need for Speed, Forza, video game sound effects for hours, dude, until I finally found this in a kit. Like, idiot, man. But anyway, so on to the drums. For this, like I said, we're sticking with Internet Money drums. We are using a clap from DT's kit called Gangway. For the open hat and the perk, we are layering two things together, a multi-function hat from Nick Mira's kit, also with one of his perks. So together those two play this. Next for the hi-hats, I layered two hi-hats together. I think you can hear that there are two that they use in the beat. One is just Ghoul from Nick Mira's kit, playing this pattern. And the next one, he has a hi-hat called Matter. And both of them together. Moving on, so for this section we have an 808 coming in. As I'm sure you guessed it, I think it's the augers are the same 808. If you think it's something else, please let me know in the comments. Cool, so moving on to this section, we have a couple more things coming in. A pad coming in from Serum that I also layer with just this choir preset. It might be something from Omnisphere, but this is something that I think was fairly close and hopefully just gives you an idea of how it was made. All right, next we got a snare coming in, one from DT's kit called the Draco snare. Here's the pattern with all the drums. And lastly, you have a kick coming in. For this one, I'm using the Nick Mira pull kick. This was the closest kick I could find, so zooming in a little bit, if you move the waveforms over, I mean, it's not exact, but it's fairly close. If you think it's a different kick, again, please let me know. All trying to be accurate here. Moving on, we have one more melody coming in for this beat. For this, I'm not sure if this is the exact preset, but the closest one I found that sounds similar enough is in Purity, called the Dirty Suitcase preset. As far as effects go, I just gave it some wider EQ and like took out a lot of frequencies and gave it some reverb. Here's this transition, and something to note as well, like at the end of a lot of bars, they will cut out the clap, snare, open hats, and hi-hats. Let that transition build a little bit. So the last thing to note about this beat, there is a second 808 pattern that comes in at the end of this section right here. Using the same 808, the only difference in this pattern is that you just move these two notes up one octave. All together. Alright guys, I think that does it for this Deconstructed. Thank you all so much for watching to the end. Hope you liked it, hope you learned something. If you did, please consider liking and subbing like always. Until then, I will catch you all in the next video.